imagine you've tried to balance.
Hey, you only have 100 million. Come on. Like I said, Fernandez, Salah, and Suchek.
I think both of them really disappointed.
Even the incoming players, they're like put at like such a high price tag. You're like, seriously, people,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not fair.
You want to always try have that balance between having superstars and then meeting the 100 million criteria. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say probably Jack Grealish. So yeah, and those were our teams.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to Football for the Fans podcast. If you're just joining us, then hey, my name is Rita, and this is,
My name is Ian.
and today we're going to talk about FPL Fantasy Premier League from Gameweek 1, a review, and also we're going to do a preview of Gameweek 2 and tell you which players to look out for and all of that stuff, and also introduce you to our teams as well that we chose. So my team for this week is called Lamas Pajamas. What about yours?
I named my team the league leaders.
Okay. And for goalkeeper, I chose both David De Gea from Manchester United and Sanchez from Brighton.
I also had Brighton's Robert Sanchez
Mm-hmm.
and Watford's Ben Foster as my goalkeeping options for the first couple of weeks.
Okay. And in the defense, I chose Alexander Arnold, Luke Shaw, Luka Dean, James Tarkowski, and Aaron Cresswell. Those are the players that made up my defense in FPL.
For me, I had more or less the same as you. I also had Luke Shaw as my defenders, Lucas Dean from Everton. I had West Ham's Sufal. I also had what's his name? The Liverpool alternative right back. I don't know how to say his name.
Yes, Simo, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how to say his name. And finally, I had Amati from Leicester City.
Okay. So now for my midfield, I chose Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United. I'm a United fan, so I'm loyal. I also chose Mohamed Salah from Liverpool, Suchek from West Ham, Billy Gilmore from Chelsea's on loan from Chelsea, but he's playing for Norwich City right now. And I chose also Rafinha from Leeds United. Yeah. What about you?
Pretty interesting. I had Bruno Fernandes as well, the Manchester United player. I had Liverpool's Mohamed Salah as my second pick. For my third pick, I had Murphy from Newcastle. In my fourth pick, I had Riyad Mahrez, Man City. And my final pick was El Ghazi from Aston Villa.
That's good.
So that was my midfield five.
Okay.
Moving on to the forwards. Obviously, we're meant to pick three forwards.
Yeah.
And my first pick was Callum Wilson
Mm-hmm.
from Newcastle. My second pick was Antonio,
Yeah.
Michael Antonio from West Ham United. And my last pick was the new player for Aston Villa as well, Danny Ings. So that
Okay.
was my front three.
For,
What did you have?
for my front three, I chose Michael Antonio, the senior on that one from West Ham United. I chose Obafemi from Southampton. I don't know why I did, but oh well. And my other striker was Dominic Calvert-Lewin from Everton. Yes.
Okay. I've seen you've tried to balance the.
Hey, you only have 100 million. Come on.
Yeah, this year is way tricky because players are starting at a higher price than they were
Then
last season.
even the incoming players, they're like put at like such a high price that you're like, seriously, people,
Yeah,
it's not fair.
you want to always try have that balance between having superstars and then meeting the 100 million criteria. So yeah, and those were our teams.
Yeah.
Moving on to our game week 1 selection. Unfortunately, we weren't able to give this squad or present this squad before the deadline, which was August the 13th on Friday. But this is what we had for our starting 11. I'll go first. I started off with a 3-4-3 formation, and my goalkeeper was Sanchez from Brighton. He got 2 points. What about you?
I started with 4 defenders and 3 midfield.
Okay.
And 2 forwards.
Okay.
And my goalkeeper, I started De Gea because I thought he would keep a clean sheet. To my disappointment.
What did he get?
2 points.
Oh, yeah.
Although to his advantage, he was called a proper goal. Let's be real. He was scored. No keeper can save that shot. Let's be real. But my keeper scored 2 points.
Okay. That was by the potentially goal contender.
For the season. Yes.
Okay, moving on to defenders. Who are your defenders? Who did you start out with?
So I started with Alexander Arnold, Luke Shaw. I also chose Luca Dean from Everton. I also chose, what's his name? Tarkowski from Burnley, James Tarkowski from Burnley, because of the aerial threat. So yeah.
Did they do well? Did they not do well?
Now with Luke Shaw, since we considered a goal, Luke Shaw disappointed me. These people, Manu, we need defense, please, please. Do not break my heart with the feel right now, please. So I put Luke Shaw knowing 6 points in the bag. There might be an assist from Luke Shaw because he performed well in the years. He was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Because I think what Solskjaer did the gameplay was he was playing with Pogba on the left. Yeah, so Luke Shaw scored for me 1 point.
Did he get a yellow card?
Yeah, he actually did.
Yeah.
You see?
I think he got carded.
Imagine at a full packed stadium in Old Trafford, you get a yellow card. Like, seriously. Anyway, let me not rant. So, my other defender was Liverpool, Alexander Arnold. He got 6 points because he kept a clean sheet. They won 3-0.
Yeah.
My other defender was Luca Dean. Even he disappointed me extremely. Yeah. He got 2 points.
Yeah. And Everton conceded.
Yes, I think it was 1 goal.
Yeah.
We tended 3-1, but no assist from Dean. And my other defender was James Tarkowski, of which, to my surprise, he scored. Hey, I was excited that Burnley is going to win. Clean sheet. He has 5 points. So is it 6 points for a defender to score? 6 points.
6 points, yeah.
I was waiting for like a 12. Yeah. From Tarkowski because I knew You're on a roll here. Hmm? Only for these guys to come back and it ends 2-1. But anyway, so Tarkowski gave me 6 points because he also got a yellow card. So there's that as well.
Okay.
Mm.
Moving on to my defender selection. And as you've probably noticed, I've gone for mainly fullbacks. And out of the 5 that I selected, I've picked 3. We'll start off with Luke Shaw, Manchester United. Then we'll move on to Luca Digne from Everton. And my last pick was Vladimir Sufal from West Ham. Luca Digne scored 2 points for me in the Everton game. The score was, I think, 3-1.
Yeah.
So I ended up losing out on the clean sheet. My second pick was Vladimir Sufal, who had 1 point.
Yeah.
Again, West Ham, what was the score?
I think it ended 4-2.
4-2. Yeah, so obviously clean sheet not there. And my last pick was Luke Shaw. Obviously, Manchester United conceding the wonder goal.
Yeah.
Denied
Yeah,
my clean sheet.
yeah.
So from my back 3, no clean sheets this time. 2, 1, and 1, respectively.
That's good. That's good. So for my midfield, I chose Fernandez. Like I said, Fernandez, Salah, and Suchek. So, well, I'll start with Suchek. With Suchek, he scored for me a goal, and he got me, I think it was 8 points. Two, the usual 2, 5, and 1 bonus point.
Okay.
So to sum it up to 8 points.
Yeah.
So my other midfield was Mohamed Salah, and the game ended 3-0, whereby Salah scored 1, assisted 2 goals, and that's 6 for the assists. 1 goal is 5 points, 2 for 90 minutes, and 3 for bonus points, and he gave me a score of 17 points. And my other midfielder, my favorite, Bruno Fernandes, he scored a hat-trick, of which 3 of his goals was assisted by Paul Pogba. That's 15, and top it up with the 2 minutes, which is 90 minutes, 19 minutes, that is 2 points, and the 3 bonus points to come to 20, and he was my captain, so I got 40 points. Okay. What about you?
Interesting. In my midfield, I had 4.
Yeah.
My first pick was Bruno Fernandes, and he had 20 points, as you've explained, scoring the hat-trick and the bonus points, the 3 bonus points, coming up to a total of 20. Mohamed Salah, who was my captain, gave me 34 points. Obviously, when you're the captain, your points are doubled.
Yeah.
My third pick, and the person who I was mostly disappointed with this week, was Riyad Mahrez. Man City obviously lost to Spurs by 1 goal, and Mahrez didn't really do much. So I just got the 2 points, the 2 standard points for playing 78 minutes. And my last pick was El Ghazi. He got me 1 point because I think he played less than 60 minutes, around 59 minutes there. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes, Salah, Mahrez, and El Ghazi.
Moving on to forwards, I started with 3 forwards, of which 1 did not play, but I'll let my colleague first explain his forward, then I'll get back to that.
Okay, this game week I started off with 3 forwards, and fortunately all 3 started. My first pick and my lowest scoring was Callum Wilson. He ended up getting 1 goal, so that was a total of 6 points. My second pick was Aston Villa's Danny Ings. He got 1 goal, played more than 75 minutes, obviously getting the 2 points, and got 1 bonus point in Aston Villa's game. And my third and final pick, who was my highest scoring forward, Mikel Antonio. He had 1 goal, 2 assists, but unfortunately he missed a penalty.
Yeah.
So he got a -2 point deduction to give me a total score of 13. What about you?
For my forwards, I share a similar choice with Mikel Antonio,
Okay.
who gave me 13 points. As you've explained, he did miss a penalty.
Uh-huh.
And my other striker was Obafemi from Southampton, of which he did not start. So
Okay.
the player who took his place was Aaron Cresswell, because he was my first substitute. And my other striker was Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He did score a goal.
Yeah, I remember
Yes,
in
yeah,
the
he did.
81st minute.
Exactly, yeah. He
Okay.
did score a goal, and with the 2 points coming from the 90 minutes and a bonus point of 1. So that's why he gave me 7 points. And that's what makes up my forwards.
Okay. Okay. So I think the next part is the total tally from all your players.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I had a really poor week.
Mm-hmm.
Compares when you compare it to
The
the
overall.
grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
I had 89 points.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, a lot of my points were on the bench, with the likes of Amati getting 6 points. The reserve Liverpool left back got 6 points, and Murphy, who was on my bench, scored for Newcastle, who got 7 points. He got 7 points rather. So yeah, 89 points. Let's hear Rita.
For me, initially I got 102, but with the addition of Cresswell,
Yeah.
I got 109 points because he gave me 7 points. So
Okay.
I did pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm happy for you. Yeah.
So,
So if you guys want to follow us and keep up with our movements in FPL, we created a link.
yes.
Actually, I think it's good
It's
that
like
we.
down
Yes.
below description. You'll
Yes.
find it there.
So the link
For
is
the leg.
is in the description down below. There's also a 4-digit code that will appear somewhere in the
You
screen.
just see it.
Okay. And yeah, join us, compete with us, and who knows, maybe there might be a prize at the end of the season to the person who's number one. You never know. Moving on to game week 2, and this is the thought that I had when going into match week 2. I'm going to stick with my 3-4-3 formation, but I'm going to rotate the pack a bit. No transfers into the club, obviously, because I feel it's too soon. I want to save the extra transfers for maybe a future date. But as I said, I'm going to rotate the pack a bit. I'm going to make two substitutions. The first one will be in defense. So Vladimir Sufal goes onto the bench, and Konstantinos, the Liverpool left back, comes in because I think Liverpool's next fixture is a bit more favorable. The reason why I've removed Sufal is because they're playing Leicester. So I think with Jamie Vardy, and he's already gotten 1 goal, he probably will score. My second rotation is El Ghazi. I'm going to put him on the bench, and I'll bring on the sorry Murphy. I'll bring on Murphy from Newcastle. I think since he's scored in the first game week, I am tempted to bring him on. The fear of missing out as usual.
True.
So yeah, my squad obviously will be displayed on the screen, and unless there are emergency changes, that's who I'll go with for this game week. What about you?
For me, I'm sticking also to the same team. No any sort of transfers, but I'm going with the 4-4-2. since Burnley is going to Anfield, I've decided to remove Tarkowski and I've replaced him with a midfielder.
Since Burnley's going, oh yeah, Burnley's going.
Yeah,
Sorry, yeah.
yeah, Burnley is going to Anfield,
Okay.
and there is no way they're keeping a clean sheet. So for me, I've decided to bring Rafinha, who I benched in the game week one, away to Manchester United, and I really do feel with their gameplay, now that they're home, they would want to win the first game at home.
Yeah.
So, and he's part of the midfield with Dallas, but I feel as though the gameplay really does revolve around him in that sense. So my pick is four defenders, four midfielders, two forwards. So that is the only major change that I'm making, and that is the team I'm selecting. And you'll probably see it somewhere here or here, but yes, that's my team.
And in case you want to keep up with us, we have an Instagram page.
Yes, we actually do. We actually do.
So probably a couple of minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes before the transfer deadline, I think it's on Saturday,
Yes,
we will upload our final, a
like
screenshot of our final team.
predictions. Yeah.
That way, if you want an insight on how we are planning to structure our team, go follow us on the Instagram page, link in the description down below.
Yeah.
And also, if you've reached this far, don't forget to subscribe,
And like, come on, people,
like, comment,
or even share your opinion, like
Yeah.
what you think about our predictions. We would like a different opinion. We don't mind.
Yeah, let us know what your squad is. If you feel free enough, you can take a screenshot of your team, tag us on Instagram,
and we'll say it and we'll view it.
Yeah.
So for the players to watch for Game Week 2 for Fantasy Premier League, I chose Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood, and Mohamed Salah. Now, with regards to Bruno Fernandes, I noticed that as long as Paul Pogba plays on the left wing, where Marcus Rashford used to play, he opens up the space between two defenders in such a way, even as Bruno creates space, Greenwood is trailing off the defenders. So that's why I chose both Bruno Fernandes and Greenwood because of his finishing. Greenwood has both two strong feet, and he can finish with either foot. And even this game week one, he got 9 points, and I feel as though that's good points considering like he wouldn't be your ordinary top choice. And going away to Southampton, he can actually find a way to score because Southampton don't really have a definite defensive team in that sense. So I feel like he can have an opportunity to solidify his number 9 position, considering the fact that Anthony Martial is just coming back from injury. Cavani is also coming back, and Rashford is also back on injury. So I feel as though it's Greenwood's time to solidify that position, to make it his own, because Cavani is leaving next season, so he has nothing to lose in that sense.
Probably Greenwood will start for the United team, especially up front. And if Man United can only transfer even 70% of the effort they made in the Southampton game, in the Leeds game to the Southampton game, Greenwood probably will get points, same as Bruno. So yeah, those are really good picks.
And for Mohamed Salah, the reason as to why I chose him is because they're playing their first game at Anfield. And any player who's been to Anfield knows the stadium, the atmosphere is very toxic if you're on the opponent's side. You can't really go against them having those fans supporting you. It's very a difficult stadium. It's like Old Trafford. They come at you. So I am worried for Burnley in that sense, that they can actually go for a proper defeat. Close to 4-11. Who knows? But yeah,
it is possible.
It is possible.
If Liverpool turn up like we know they can.
Exactly, with Van Dijk coming back. So it's a solid defense. So who knows? But I chose Salah. But for this game week 2, my captain is still Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, interesting. I think my players to watch for this game week 2 are I'm conflicted between 2 or 3 choices. So the ones that I'm completely sure of is Heung-min Son. I think people shied away from selecting him in their squad because they saw the Man City fixture kicking off. So people shied away. But I think the next fixture is a bit more favorable than Man City. I think they're playing Palace, if I'm not wrong.
But that's a derby.
I know it is a London derby, but it's Son. Yeah, I don't think you can really go wrong with Son.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So yeah, Heung-min Son first pick. He's gotten a bit of momentum, and obviously Harry Kane still not back. Fully training. We don't know what's up with him. So I think for Spurs, main goal scorer Heung-min Son. My second pick, I'm inclined to Danny Ings. He is a cheaper alternative to the likes of Lukaku and Harry Kane and all these other big money players. So if you want to save a bit of
money in terms of
a bit of money and distribute it elsewhere, probably in your midfield, in your defense, you probably go with Danny Ings. I think he's only 8 million pounds. He's gonna probably rise because people are going to rush and get him because he scored in the first game week. So yeah, Danny Ings is my second pick. My third pick is a Man City player, although I'm not fully convinced, and I'm torn between Jack Grealish and Mahrez. I'm inclined to picking a Man City player for this particular game week because it's Norwich.
Why though? Wouldn't you expect them to win? Because they lost.
Exactly. So because Man City Norwich, I believe it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Yeah, because Norwich also is really good.
Yeah, so I think Man City will want to use Norwich as a sort of reactionary game to the Spurs defeat. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say probably Jack Grealish. They are more or less in the same price range. So I'm gonna say Jack Grealish would be my third pick, but I'm not going to put any money on it. But yeah, those the first two that I've said, Danny Ings and Heung-min Son, players to look out for.
That's it for today's episode on Fantasy Premier League. And if you like this video, hit the like button below, subscribe, share this video as well, and leave a comment and your opinion. Talk to us, share with us your opinion, your squad. Let's just have a conversation about this video, and if you have any other ideas for what we can do in the next video, let us know. But that's it from me, Rita.
And from me, Ian.
Yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye-bye.